Alright, hey guys, I am here with another episode. Let's get through this. Okay. I'm tired already. I am feeling it. Guys. It's not even that late. It's like 11. I was so frightened at the time. But I was the only one who didn't know what was going on. Hold on. So, Iriya, you're the one who bought Mrs. Kazuke? Yes. So you were there too. That was certainly lucky, wasn't it? When I looked at Iriya, he winks at me. The news coverage of Iriya's father was amazing, don't you think? He's been leading the press a merry case since the airport. Yes, of course he would. Iriya didn't seem fazed by this line of discussion. That relieved me. By the way, Watanabe Sure was indicated last night for stabbing you. Ah, I see. The man you were speaking to, don't know how to pronounce his name, has apparently returned to your country with the king. I understand. Wait, so his father already returned to his country? Thank you for telling me. No problem. Well, I don't want to overstay my welcome, so I will take my leave. With those words, Mr. Sakura returned to work. Who would have knew the black market auction could be a secret? Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Of course. Apparently, I was the only one who didn't know anything. That means that my company also knew all about this before sending me there. I suppose I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. The fact that they deleted everything from my history, because if they knew, oh, she'll be fine, then I don't think they would have done that. I think they would have just been like, I'm sorry, you no longer work here, and then, but the fact that they deleted every single record of me, even just everything in general, I'm pretty sure they're like, yeah, whatever happened to you, I'm sorry, you're fucked. But come to think of it, wasn't Iriya there too? Mr. Sakura said only people connected with the police, but no matter how I approached the problem, I couldn't figure it out. Why was Iriya there? And if he knew about the investigation, why did he bid on me? I fell in love at first sight. Is it possible that he means those words? That actually does raise a very good question, though. After Mr. Sakura leaves, the hospital room is full of silence. There is too much to take in. I don't even know where to start. I don't know why I had such a hard time reading that. So is it true that the documents were switched before the auction? Yes. It seems so. I explained the circumstances to Iriya, how the thieves had contacted the company and threatened Arya's life, but promised not to hurt him if they sent me to the auction. They told me that I was taking documents to you. I went to the auction site, but at the entrance, documents were switched, and I ended up for sale at an auction. So that's what happened. But Iriya, why were you at the black market auction? Mr. Mitsugagi asked me to attend. He said that some stolen items might end up in the auction, and he wanted me to bid on anything that seemed suspicious. I see. But why you? Because I worked in an art studio when I was a student. What? I've been a fan of Kazukaru's I picked a great last name. Art for a long time. My father? I wanted to be an artist, but I was a failure. I just don't have the eye for it. So I decided to become an investigator. It seems so surreal. So many things had to fallen into place to enable Arya and I to meet. It seems more than a quirk of fate. Rere, as I am sitting there wondering at the turns of fortune, Arya turns to me with a solemn expression. Something seems different. Come on. There you go. Wasn't doing its job. Damn. My computer's been doing that all day. It's seriously been pissing me off. Why is it doing that? Oh my gosh. That's why. Give me one moment. What's wrong? I think you had better return to your world. What? You don't have any reason to be here anymore, do you? You might as well return to your old life. Wait a minute. Why are you saying this all of a sudden? So he wasn't serious about falling in love with me at first sight. He was simply doing as Mr. Mitsugi asked him to. I swear his name changes every time I say it. When the 1-year contract is up, we should have parted. I have not been with him that long. When I told you I fell in love with you at first sight, that was true. It wasn't because of Mr. Suragi's request. When I saw you standing there on the stage, I thought it was destiny. But I'm afraid if we stay together any longer, I will fall so deeply that I will never be able to recover. Arya. So I have to let you go before that happens. If I don't do it now... Arya slowly strokes my cheek as he speaks. It's always some bullshit, right? You can't have proper drama without bullshit. I'm gonna be straightforward with him, because he seems to like straightforwardness. I don't care what you or anyone else says, I'm not leaving you. As I told you last night, I'm going to protect you. Please don't decide my own feelings for me. And besides, I also... You? It doesn't matter. I'm not leaving you until you're out of the danger. Are you sure? Arya observes me with a serious expression, as though doubting my resolve. Then grimaces and hugs me to him tightly. I put my arms around him and return his embrace. I'm staying by your side. Thank you, Riri. Slowly. Another sex scene. Our intimate scene. I don't know. Let's see where this goes. Slowly, Arya presses me down into the bed. At first, we exchange kisses, smiling at each other. I feel my body heat up whenever his fingers touch me. Each time he whispers words of love into my ear, my passion flames higher. I got a 1? Are you serious? My declaration of love for you, well, I mean, I guess it wasn't technically love, but my declaration of wanting to stay by your side no matter what was not good enough for you? Screw you. The doctors tell Arya that it will take 6 months before he is fully healed, and for a while he will have to stay in the hospital. Ray, could you hand me that? The remote? Hold on a minute. Thank you. Okay, hey! As I hand him the remote, he pulls me close and kisses me on the cheek. It was just an excuse to get me closer. I don't see what's wrong with that. All you have to do is call, and I'll be right there. Are you saying that I should just have told you that I wanted a kiss? Next time, yes. Okay, I've got it. kiss me. Already? Are you saying no? This is embarrassing. Close your eyes. This is embarrassing. Okay, though. Like this. I draw closer as his smiling face, at his smiling face as he closes his eyes. I'm not used to being the one to do the kissing, and my heart is beating faster. I can just feel his breath on my face when there's a sudden knock at the door. Yes? Another nuisance. Don't say that. Oof, sorry, got the hiccups. Come in. Oh, it's the other guy. Come in. Excuse me. What would he say, come in? The door opens, and Mr. Mitsurugi, his name changes all the time. Private secretary. Hi, Tsugayu. We're gonna call him Gin. That's what we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him Gin because he looks like Gin from Bleach. That's his name now. That is forever his name. Enters the room. Hi, thanks for coming. Excuse me for the interruption. I won't be long. What? No, really. Think nothing of it. Did he hear us? How mortifying. This is from Mr. Mitsurugi. Oh, thank him for us. As I take a gorgeous fruit basket from him, Gin removes an envelope from his briefcase. And this is for you, Miss Kazuke. For me? What is it? Okay, well, you guys will find out in a few seconds. I have to wait until the next day. I take the envelope and look inside. It's invitation for my invitation. Am I saying that weird? I feel like I'm saying that weird. Oh well. Got a little bit of a speech problem. You'll have to forgive me. Oh, that's right. My father's I know how to say it, and then I fumbled, and I'm scared to say it. I keep tripping on the middle part of it. I feel like I'm trying too hard to say it, and then that's why I can't say it, is because I'm trying too hard. So we're just gonna skip it. I totally forgot about that. We were supposed to go in our dad's place. Is it from your father? I just said it was from my father. Yes. It's an invitation coming up to his next exhibit. See? What did I just say? What does he say? What does he say? I feel like that's weird English. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just backwards. That's better. That's right. Iriya likes my father's work. As Iriya gazes at me expectantly, I think for a moment. What? He doesn't hold many exhibits in Japan. This could be your chance. It would also be a change of scenery. How about it? But Iriya looks bewildered. I don't know, was that weird to ask him to come with us? Why not say yes? We are totally in our own world, and we've totally completely forgotten. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Oof, man, I'm just off today. I've completely forgotten about Mr. Hashiragi. I have completely given up on trying to say their names in this game. I don't know if you can tell. Shoot, Mr. Haraki's still here. I'm sorry. Don't let it bother you. I'll be going. Mr. Takato, please take care. Thank you. Give Mr. Mitsuragi my thanks as well. I will. Goodbye. Mr. Mitsuragi bows deeply and leaves. I feel terrible. almost as though we forced him to leave. When is the exhibition? Oh, let's see. Next week. Oh, but you still have to rest, don't you? I would have really liked for him to come, but considering his condition, he probably shouldn't. As I am about to resign myself, Iriya offers a ray of hope. I really want to go, but if I can get permission to leave the hospital for the day, I think I could manage. Oh? Why is it not going? Oh, I guess I thought like something happened. I guess it would be a lot of trouble for you, but... Iriya gazes dart towards the wheelchair next to his bed. Of course, he could use a wheelchair. Duh. That's a great idea. I'll go talk to the doctors. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. I don't know why I made that more confusing than it had to be. Ignoring Iriya's faint protest, I dash out of the room to search for his doctor. Oh, yay, I got 5 points. Really getting the hang of this thing now. We're here, Iriya. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. On the day of the expedition, the sky is blue. It's a beautiful day for an outing. Why is there an exclamation point for blue? Like, I think the sky is blue. It might be blue. I'm not really too sure about my colors. That's just a really weird place for a question mark. That's all I'm saying. The doctor gave Iriya permission to go out, and here we are. We finally arrived at the expedition hall. Pretty sure I'm not saying that right anymore. I've given no fucks in this last segment of the video. My pronunciation is just really horrible today. I'm tired. Forgive me. Iriya is in a wheelchair, but his color is good and he seems to be feeling fine. It is not my imagination that he has been in an unusually cheerful mood all morning. It feels so... Oh man, that yawn came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. It feels so good to breathe in fresh air after such a long time. I'm glad. But will you tell me if you don't feel well? I will. He gently places his hand over mine on the wheelchair handles. He squeezes my hand and smiles as we head towards the exhibit. Let's see, the reception desk is over here. I show my invitation at the reception. The receptionist at the desk. Yes, and hand the plimp, and the hand the plimp, hand the plimp that they gave me. Got myself a plimp. We follow the arrows to the exhibition area. I'm feeling so hard, and this first row of art comes in our view. It's been a very long time since I've seen any of my father's works, and I'm also excited about seeing them. It's the first hall. Here's the first hall. Please show them to me slowly. Of course. All right. Don't get too excited and start bleeding again. That's not up to me. Excellent joking. That's what you want to joke about, bleeding all over the floor. And I'm pretty sure this hall is filled with nothing but rich people, so that will freak them out. If you behave, then we shouldn't have a problem. Unlike the other night. Hey, he started it. Just for the record, you all were there. Please stop kidding around. Ha ha ha. Since he's been in the hospital, Iriya has gotten much better. So one night we decided to test things out, and sure enough, his wound reopened. The main thing I remember about that day is how embarrassed I was when the doctor got so angry with me. What were you thinking about? Nothing at all. Just the fact that, I didn't care for your well-being and I wanted sex more than your well-being. Let's go. The hall isn't packed, but there are a fair number of people working at the artwork. artwork. Did I read that right? I leave some distance between them and us, and we go around the room. Ray, didn't you ever study art with your father? When I was small, I used to try to imitate him, but although I have some technique skill, I didn't inherit his genius. Technique skill isn't enough in the art world, is it? No, it's not. I don't think I was suited for its personality-wise either. At least you have a technique style. I loved painting, but I didn't have it for it. I don't know. You seem to have plenty of skills. I'd like to see your paintings sometimes. Really? They're not really worth showing, but this is a very nice piece of art. Just looking at it makes me feel better. Really? Yes. It reveals a calm and gentle personality. We slowly move around the hall and looking at each other pictures one by one. The one thing I like about doing Honeypop is that they talk and I don't have to talk a lot, because after talking, like reading so much, my voice like wears out on me. And I'm not used to talking. I'm not so much of a social talking kind of gal person thing. Arya's eyes are shining like a little boy with a toy he loves. Sorry. The man who painted these has to be a good man. He is very kind, but the unwavering kindness you have always demonstrates is surely from your father. Do you really think so? Sometimes Arya talks like this as if recalling memories. I have just met him, so which version of me is he comparing me to? Arya, have we met before? Look, isn't that the sales area? I start to ask a question, but Arya interrupts me. Yes, are you planning to buy something? Some things are not so easily purchased. You seem to be able to buy me so easily enough. Oh, yeah. Our eyes meet and we laugh quietly. So many jai jokes. That was just horrible. English is not my friend tonight. Anyways, I want to see. Alright. Many different things are on sale, from paintings to ceramics and other objects. As I look at the prices and the items displayed for sale, I unthinkingly exclaim out loud, "Look at these prices! Father is pretty sure of himself. Does anyone buy these at such prices? I can't even take it in. Those are just too many zeros." You are his daughter. You don't seem to keep tabs on him much. Well, I've always heard that it's bad for you to live off of your parents' wealth. So we always lived in big houses in America, but all the houses are big there. Since coming to Japan, I have lived in places I could afford on my own salary. Kaoru really is a genius. You are probably as wonderful as you are thanks to how he raised you. He nods to himself in agreement with himself. As he says these words of somewhat envious, I learn more from what my teachers than my mother or father. My teachers were more like parents to me than my real ones. Unfortunately, that's what happens in certain scenarios of rich people. I suppose that would be how Keens raise their children. But you were very gentle and kind. I don't think that had anything to do with how you were raised. I think you were born that way. Thank you. Arya smiles a little shyly. It's not his usual smile, but it seems more tentative. Arya looks unbearably cute. Well, I was just surprised that the prices were so high. These, I don't know why I keep stumbling on my words today. It's like my brain does not want to process anything tonight. These prices aren't high at all. In fact, they are rather low. Nice. Look, most of them are sold already. You're right. Karu's works pull you in, and you don't want to let go. I love my father as family, but that makes it harder for me to understand his talent. We lived together. It was just an accepted part of life. What a waste. Huh? And this is... What is it? Did you find one you like? Wait a minute. Alright. Ah, this is a masterpiece. I wish they would show us. I think that would be nice. Aya looks over the painting for a while. It's a painting of a young girl playing alone. Oh, I think I may have been the model for this painting. There's some example of a doting parent who paints a picture of his daughter and then sells it. When I think about it, it's kind of embarrassing. This is it. Huh? What do you mean? You can't mean to buy. Excuse me, I'll take this one. Yes, sir, thank you very much. What? Arian summons a nearby staff member, and in a second he has negotiated his purchase. I can't believe it. Wow, I'm so glad we came. I can't believe I was able to buy a real Rei Karu at such a bargain. A real Rei Karu at such a bargain. Unless I am mistaken, aren't you the model for this painting? I think so. I'm gonna do this. Why'd you buy it? Why did you buy it when the real thing is right next to you? Because I wanted it, of course. That's a good enough excuse. I go mad with jealousy when I think of it. When I even think of another man possessing a painting of you and loving it as I do. That's actually kind of cute. Did he really like the painting that much? Oh well. I guess I asked a stupid question. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I'm so sorry the second part was me being kind of tired and my words have stumbled a lot. Anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe, somewhere in that order. YouTube stuff, and I will see you next time.